let me be honest with you. Most of you has left some things the way they're not supposed to be. Now, most of you are in the cities for years now. You've never been able to reach home, your father's house, and that place your father left for you, that same particular spot that you grew up from, is left in ruins. Most of you self are living in towns, living large, living big. You know, you have so much things, so much acquisition of so much properties acquired, but in your father's house, where you come from, there is no single development. You know, your father's compound is the most sacred aspect of your life. It's the most sacred place. It is the holy ground, you know. The house where you were born. For most of the people that grew up in the rural areas, okay, I'm not talking about people that grew up in the cities that never really understood what happened or what is happening at home. Let me talk about people that grew up in the village, that left village, traveled to overseas. Then they will stay years without stepping foot in their father's house. And most of these people, their fathers are late, or maybe most of them, their parents are no longer there. So that place that your parents are buried, if you go to that compound today, it may be overgrown with so many things. Maybe overgrown with grass, the roofs are leaking, there is no reasonable thing there. But in the town, you spend so much money, you live large, you ignore all these things. That place, that memory is built. That place, that is your first starting point in life. You ignore these areas. Getting around at hand, you live well, and you've been doing well, but you ignore this particular place. So anybody that is staying, a matured person living in the city that is not able to recognize home, has a very big problem. The person may never grow to an extent. Anybody that is not able to recognize where he comes from, you don't even come back home. You don't even come to know whether your father's compound is in shambles. You only came on a city, not 10 years in the city, and you never even set foot in your father's house. Mwana mega bochacha bochacha. Mwana mega akushi the zinc very well. Mwana when he get media, you leave it that way. Your father has left it, and you travel, and you never want to come back home. The village people, this and that. You never want to step foot there. Your father's grave, everybody that was buried in that compound is just left wandering in that compound, like there is no living representative in that place. You are in a very big mess. You have to retrace your steps. If you are among some of these people that stays in town and never really gets home, make it a habit to be stepping foot in your father's compound once in a while. I don't know one for Igbo. Igbo to rather very well. Anything he make too much, but I can still lay more emphasis on this. You know, I can make more video and lay more emphasis on it. If you somebody now who join be on your father's compound, that compound I know more than so you're gonna be a fool's eater. Yeah, boss, in Nazaralo. I hear you everywhere. You have a very big problem and you need to retrace that attitude. If not, all nigga had to level 50 to level 100 and what? You may be at level 50 or level 60 because of that act. And you may still feel like you've achieved so much or you are even doing so well in that level of your life. So although somebody you don't even get home to know how your home is, the condition your home is, you have a big problem and you really need to work on that.